Uh, Chew! Oh, there we go. You just gotta sneeze into existence sometimes. Yo, with B-tean Screen has everybody doing the damn fantastic back in with another episode. Actually, another series. Well, new series. I don't know. I don't want to restart that because, Frank, the video's already 2 minutes long. Plus whatever intro moment I choose. Except for one thing. This is a Choose My Starter, and I gotta go over a few things before doing anything else. So, as you can tell, we got a diamond, a rook, and a bishop below me down there. It's okay. I don't know my directions. This is all reversed for me. Actually, you know what? I can make this not reversed. And just this way. No, not this way. Well, actually, it's still up. Well, no, yeah, no, that's not the correct direction anyways. It should be up this way. So, yeah, it's right here. Now I'm getting blood rush to my head. I need... there we go. There we go. Oh, that's better. Right, yeah, it's definitely better. There we go, it's better. We can now know which side is which and all that. So, yeah, hit the like if you like the layout. I really just spent like 30 minutes doing this. The thing that took the most was probably deciding where my Pokemon would sit on the layout. I am not very good at that. And it's looking gonna look a little different from last time, because last time we did black and white, and they were just vertically, now they're horizontally. So I'll just join me for the ride. And I guess we should probably just, get on with this. I'm actually gonna have to move this over in front of me. So, first off, this is a Chesslocke. If you haven't seen my last Chesslocke, I'm gonna ignore whatever he says, because we already know. If you're watching this, you know what Pokemon is. So let me just go over to the rule set, and, well, yeah. There's not really any other thing to say about rules, other than, like, there's certain things for Pokemon. So, number 1, you may only catch the first Pokemon on each new route. And then 2, you may only catch 15 Pokemon, not including the starter, for a total of 16 Pokemon. Since on a chessboard, there are 16 pieces on the chessboard. 3, you must nickname your Pokemon after whatever they are, or a variant of what they are. So in Chesslocke, you have 6 different things you have to name it after a variant of that. Number 4, there we go. If a Pokemon faints, it is considered dead and cannot be replaced. So by saying that, if you lose a Pokemon, you lose your king right off the start, and you can't replace it with another king. Pretty much like that. And so, 5, we're finally getting to this. Each Pokemon you get must be given a role before being able to battle. So, first thing off is the king. Your starter must be the king. The king must always be in your party. If the king dies, it's game over. And king can do whatever he wants. Second one, queen. Only female Pokemon may be the queen. The queen can do whatever they want to. And it doesn't really matter if they die or whatever. And then third thing is bishop may only have 2 damaging moves at a time. So, and the bishop can also use items in battle. So with the damaging thing, if they have like 3 damaging moves, that's okay. You just have to decide like which move cannot be used, and you have to have either a status inflicting move or his stat affecting move. Status or stat. Now the 4th one is the knight. The knight may only use moves which have base power lower than 60. I have greater in here. I'm gonna have to change that before And then the 5th thing, knight is the only piece that can use held items. So while the bishop can use items, that's like potions and all that, the knight can only use held items. So you can give him an orange berry or citrus berry or like even screen share. The knight is the only one that can do that. Now, for the 5th one, rook may not use damage moves with secondary effects. So, the example I have here is like Ember and the burn possibility. You cannot do that, or you cannot flinch things. And that's going to be hard for some things, because I know there's a lot of moves which have secondary effects. The secondary effect that I do not consider is priority, because that's just part of the move. And then the rook is also the only piece that can learn TMs. Then, number 4. Well, no, 6. The pawn. So, pawn, as you can probably tell, yeah, it can't do anything. may, it may not evolve ever. It cannot be fully evolved. It cannot use TMs, held items, or items in battle. If a pawn kills the final Pokemon of any major battle, Gym, Elite Four, by itself, it can become a knight, bishop, rook, or queen. It cannot become a king. So in saying this, say you're going against Cynthia. Actually, no, that's a bad idea. Because that's the final. Okay, let's say you're going against whatever the first gym leader is. I don't know this game very well. Let's say you're going against him, and his final Pokemon, let's say, is a very easy Pokemon. It's a Weedle. If you have a pawn on your team, you have to go ahead and you have to. It has to be already out when the Weedle gets out, and it has to be the only thing that kills it. So, with that being said, it cannot be switched out while in there. It has to be the only Pokemon that is in that fight with that Pokemon. If it gets roared or something, then I'm gonna count it as that's not against me. I have to switch back in, and that might kill it. That pretty much killed most of my pawns before. So, yeah. And then, so, that's all the pieces. And by saying this, I have to go over how many of each piece there can be. I am not making very much progress so far. For the king, you can only have one. Seeing as how, like, your starter is the king, and you can't evolve a pawn into anything else. The queen, you can only have one, and like I said, it can only be female Pokemon. Now, this does not apply for when a pawn evolves. When a pawn, like, knights itself, or, like, whatever. It can be a queen, even if it's not a pawn. So I just have to remember that. Hopefully the layout will serve right. And for bishop, you can get 2 right off the bat. With pawns, always, you can get whatever you want for pawns. And then the knight, you can have 2. Rook, you can have 2. Basically, all the pieces, like all your Pokemon, have to resemble a piece on your side of a chessboard. So you can 8 pawns, 2 rooks, 2 knights, 2 bishops, 1 queen, 1 king. There we go. I think that's better just to say. I don't need any info. Sorry. No, not a button. A button on the Pokemon. I don't care. I do not care. I don't want. There we go. It's a Munchlax. I don't care about Munchlax. Let's go. Name and what? Yeah. Yes. Tell me your name. B. Yes. You see the dash. And actually. No. This is select. Okay. Oh, honestly, it does not matter. Lower. Because I am B-tean screen, but of course the screen never fits. I'm just B-tean. Your name is B-tean. Yes, it is. Okay, so you're B-tean. Fine name that is. Now this boy here, I believe he's your friend. What might his name be? I'm gonna name him Jax. Jax is just my rival always. I've accepted that. Jax, there we go. Jax, what's your friend? That's your friend's name? Yes, but he's missing a scar on his face. So, you got the yellow hair, it's not quite the same, but still. That's a reference to a story I'm making right now, and I know none of you will understand what the reference actually is until I like either make a video or like publish a book. But I'm literally on the prologue still, and I've been on it. I want to make a book series. So like, it doesn't help at all that like I can't not do anything. That was a fake sneeze earlier, but that was a real sneeze. I want to make the book series, but like, I'm not into making a book like completely, so that's where it sucks. Alright, hi Barry, or Jax. So, I might honestly do like story times of like Jax in the future, or I don't know. But yeah. It would make sense if I actually published the book first. Then everyone would be able to read it rather than just have a random story time. Bag of journal? Why do you need a journal? 10 million fine. That kid is strange. I like the speed up better in this game because you do not go all over the place. It's actual speed up that you can handle. That sure all got me thinking. I bet our local league has a Pokemon like that in it too. That's where we're going, to find a Pokemon like that. Okay. That's good. Rarity Lakefront. Too bad you can't encounter a Pokemon on the lakefront. What's going on? There isn't anything out of the ordinary on the other side either. Huh. I may have been mistaken. Something appears to be different than it was before. But fun. It's enough that we have seen light. Dawn, we're leaving. Person, how are you enjoying being back in Sinnoh? I've been away for 4 years. It must be exciting again. There's one thing I can say. There are many rare kinds of Pokemon in Sinnoh. The region should serve us very well in regard to our studies. Excuse me, let's pass, please. I beg your pardon. We'll be on our way. What was that about, those two? Huh? B-tean, let's go check this out. What's that? Don't go in the tall grass? No problem, no problem. We won't be in there for long enough for a wild Pokemon to come out. It's the breakers. Those people forgot it here. What are we supposed to do with it? Be in charge to deliver it, but what are they? I heard them say professor. Ah, Pokemon! What's going on? And here is where we end up the video. Choose my starters are always fun. So first off, let's start in the middle. A Starmie. Ooh. So, option 1, Starmie. 2, Dusknoir. And Vanilla. No, but I have to name it after it. Yeah, I have to name it King. But it's Vanilla. These are all great starters, I have to say. Dusknoir, Starmie, and Jolteon. Oh my. So that's me. Took me 8 minutes to explain the rules and get started. 6 minutes to get to the starters. So, oh my. Choose my starter. Choose whichever one you think will serve me best. Do it with the Nuzlocke. Honestly, you can do it based off typing, based off Pokemon, stats, whatever you want to do. But hopefully you guys enjoyed. PS B-tean, see you next time, and bye-bye.